Hi, this is Dr. Gale, and this is an explanation on how to set up your computer so that it checks the readability of the content that you're making. And this is really important because as educators, we're always sending communications, sorry about that, communications to parents, and we want to make sure that our parents can read the materials that we're sending to them. And that's not a given. There may be families that have a very low reading ability. They may only be able to read at a level of third grade. They may not be able to read at all. And even if you have professionals in the family, they may not understand the language that you're talking about in relationship to education in general or special education. And the name of the game when you send home communications is for parents to read the material so there's a link between you and the parent. And when parents can't read it, it sets up a sense of distrust with the parent because they really don't know what's going on. They feel isolated. So this is an article that I wrote, and this is just for example. I did not try to write it in the language of 6th or 8th grade. It is written specifically to college professors. But this is how you set up your computer. You go to File, you go to Options, and you go to Proofing. And then you scroll down and let's see here. Let me make this so that you can see it better. If you come under Spelling and Grammar and you come all the way down, it says Show Readability Statistics. You want to make sure that it's clicked. And then you click OK. And then what you have to do, unfortunately, is you have to go through the process of spell checking it before you reach your readability. So this is what you do. You of course, I'm using a laptop, and it's a PC. It's not a Apple. It's a Dell. But you want to go someplace where it's reviewing and, it gives all this kinds of information, research, thesaurus, word count, and all that type of thing. And you want to click on spelling. So I'm going to check the spelling in this. So it's going to come up. I ignore all this stuff because I'm only for the readability. So it says it's complete. Now you're going to click OK. And now that's where you get your readability statistics. Now mine is at a 12th grade level. So one of the things that keeps it from being at a level that would be easier for parents to read is quotations of law. Quotations of law, terminology that is specific to specific terminology. And so you want to make sure that you avoid that type of thing. But anyhow, the readability statistics, what I recommend that you do is that you write what you want to write the way you want to write it. And then you check the readability. And if it's too high, you start looking at your words. Now, you have assignments that involve a PowerPoint presentation that needs to be for parents, developed for parents. So what you would do is you would take your text off of your slides, you'd copy and paste it into a document. It doesn't need to look pretty or anything. And then what you do is you check the readability off of that document, and then you can change it accordingly. So if you have any questions about that, please let me know.